What is up? We are back with another behind the scenes video of how we do an interview here on Indie Rage Radio. Today we are joined by James. We are joined by Abigail from Awaiting Abigail. Thanks for your time, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time, Mike. Glad to be here.
Yeah, no, look, when you guys reached out and I heard Bad Mind, I knew I had to get you guys on the show. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Thank you.
A lot of fun.
Let me see here. No, I'm not going to turn that on. If you're watching this video and you enjoy what we do here on Indie Rage Radio and you want to help join the cause, down in the description, ton of affiliate links. There's something for everybody. Everybody shops on Amazon. Click that link, save it in your browser. Click it when you shop on Amazon. We'll get a small commission, no added cost to you, and it keeps the ball rolling over here at Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. All right, here we go. Segment 1 in 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. Oh, this is going to be a good one, folks. This is going to be a good one. All right, so we got a hard rock band from Dallas, Fort Worth with us tonight. We got James. We got Abigail from Awaiting Abigail. What's up, guys?
What's up, Mike?
Nothing much, man. I'm excited to play your tunes and get to know you guys better. So appreciate it. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so the Rage Nation, as we all know, it's been things of folklore here lately. They are a nosy bunch. They want to get to know you guys a lot better. So in the first segment, we always play a game. And today we're going to play Smash or Pass. So essentially, I'm going to give you a people place thing. If you like it, you smash it. If you don't like it, you pass it. Okay. Sound good?
Good.
All right, here we go. It's going to be a Texas version of Smash or Pass. All right, Smash or Pass. Bluebell ice cream.
Smash
for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I could fully well know that gallon of ice cream has listeria in it, and I'm still going to take a chance.
Right. You know it's going to kill you anyways, and you can't resist it. Plus, Texas, Abby's not far from Brenham. Her hometown's in Houston, so.
Mm-hmm.
They just released the king cake one. Have y'all had that one yet?
I haven't.
I'm a plain guy.
Chef's kiss. It's amazing. Yeah, if you see it in your shopping center, make sure you pick up some.
I will.
All right, smash or pass, tornadoes.
Pass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It seems like it's getting worse every year, huh?
It is. Oh my goodness.
And it seems like it's coming more south too.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, maybe it was because I was a kid, but I've lived here in Lake Charles, Louisiana my whole life. I don't remember dealing with tornadoes, and we get them all the time now. I mean, not like crazy tornadoes like you guys have.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right. I had I was passing through some channels and I saw something about the tornado alley of when we were kids, which kind of seemed like it centered around Wichita Falls, Oklahoma City, that it's moved to the east and the south. And I just kind of caught the end of it, but it seems to be true. I think you're right. I think it is a little bit different than it was when we were younger.
Yeah.
And tornadoes scare the life out of me.
They don't leave
Like, I lived in Jonesboro, Arkansas for a little bit, and it got pretty wild around Jonesboro around that time, not in Jonesboro. And I was like, you know what? 6 months in, I got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
All right. Smash or pass, cowboy or cowgirl boots?
I feel like because I'm in Texas, I have to say yes.
She does.
I don't wear cowboy boots. I have bedazzled.
Yeah, she has dazzled boots. I think she does boots well. I think occasionally it's cool. I don't own a pair, but if you're gonna go down to the stockyards here in Fort Worth, you gotta get something that looks like boots. So I don't know. Pass for me.
I'd say normally pass, but the bedazzled boots, I have to have them.
If I ever go to Austin and go to that place where you can get like the 72-ounce steak that's really popular, I think I may buy some cowboy boots before I go there.
Yeah.
All right, smash or pass, barbecue?
Smash.
I'm kind of a picky gal, but I'll say smash. Like if you do it correctly.
That's what Texas does, correct barbecue, right?
That's true. That's true. So I'll say smash.
You know, a little salt and pepper goes a long way.
Yeah, some good sauce.
Mhm. All right, smash or pass, the Texas state sport, rodeo.
Rodeo. I do usually go to the rodeo, but it's more for the rides. It's kind of bad. So I'll say smash because it is interesting to go like watch it, and it does take a lot of talent to do that too, as well.
Mhm.
I'll say pass. I've been to a couple of them. I know they're a big deal, and I enjoy going to them, but I don't really know the first thing about it. You know, I'm like, is he supposed to be off of this thing or on this thing? Are they trying to tie this thing up? What's going on? But I've been to one in Houston and the one in San Antonio, and of course here in Fort Worth. And it's entertaining.
It is very entertaining.
If you guys ever have the chance, over here in Louisiana, we have a prison that has a prison rodeo. You got to come. It's insane. These dudes are like playing cards while this bull is running over them for the last one to stay at the table just to win like $20 a commissary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's insane.
Dedication right there.
and they also have like out towards the side, they got inmates that are selling like leather works and paintings and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool.
Let's check it out.
All right, smash or pass, the state fruit, the red grapefruit.
I'll say pass. I don't think I've tried it.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Pass for me. There's not many fruits I like.
Really?
Yeah. I'm real. I don't eat enough live food at all. Pass on that for me for sure.
Oh man, have you ever had a plum?
I have actually. I've had a plum off of a plum tree. I remember we had some land in West Texas when I was growing up, and my grandfather would grab one right off the tree and take it out of it. It was good. I'm not gonna lie, but just in terms of like, I don't know, a regular basis, I should be eating fruit like crazy, especially as I'm getting older. But I just don't. I go for meat and potatoes.
See, I get accused all the time. My grandma was from Oklahoma, and I get accused all the time of having the Oklahoma blood in me because, like, I really don't like crawfish or seafood or anything like that. Give me some rice and gravy and some potatoes, and I'm good.
Yeah, I was real disappointed when I found out that a potato is not actually a vegetable.
What is it?
I don't know. People say it's a starch. The health people do.
Huh. Whatever it is.
They're good.
All right. The official folk dance of Texas. Smash or pass on square dancing?
I'll say pass. I'm really bad at it.
Well, square dancing is not too difficult. I don't know. It's a smash, although I don't do it very often, of course. But it's a smash. You gotta if you go out and go down to Billy Bob's, you're either standing around or sitting around. You got to get out there and do something. Wait till everybody's had a few drinks.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, I saw in your bio that Abigail, they found you while you were attending college in Texas. Are you originally from Texas?
Yes, I'm from Houston area. Tomball. I don't know if you know where that's at.
Oh, dude, do I know where Houston is? That's like my jam.
I love Houston. Yeah, that's where I was born, and I grew up there. But I'm going to college at UT Arlington, so it's right by the Cowboy Stadium and Six Flags. Just super cool.
I got lost in the hood one time in Houston, and that that was before it was long ago, like early 2000s, when you still had brick cell phones. You probably won't know anything about this, Abigail. We had to use MapQuest, but I didn't like MapQuest. I wanted Google Maps. And then they changed the street in Houston, and we were going to see Reliant K and Amberlin. And the next thing you know, we're like in the hood.
Oh.
And I have to go into this gas station. And this is the first time I ever saw this. Walk into the gas station, the guy is completely enclosed in plexiglass. I was like, oh my God, straight culture shock. And then I'm in a line, probably 8 people deep, but the guy senses something in the force and he leans over and he looks and he's like, hey man, you all right? And I was like, just getting over being sick. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to get back to Louisiana. And he's like, I can put you on a toll road, but that's the easiest way. I was like, dude, let's do it. And we had spent all our stuff like at the concert. We were scrounging for change, needless to say, at the end of the night.
Yeah.
All right. And the finale of Smash or Pass. Mullets.
Pass.
That's a pass, but I will say that for some reason, I don't know what restaurant we were in, but the ESPN had the mullet championship going the other day. It was fun to watch, especially when you see a good one. Some of them you're just like, those dudes just have long hair. Like that's not a real mullet. Then somebody with the real mullet gets up there and the crowd goes wild in the restaurant around me. But no, pass on that. Like even when I was in school, like I remember I had kind of a mullet stage when I was trying to grow my hair out just because it was so hard. When you're a kid, you're like, all right, I'm gonna be long hair, dude. That middle stage is awful.
You got to power through it though.
You have to power through it till the sides and the top catch up.
Yeah. Like, it's just a special thing whenever somebody has like a Patrick Swayze Roadhouse mullet and the wind catches it just right.
Yep.
It's a beautiful thing. All right. Speaking of a beautiful thing, you guys have a brand new single out that you guys are pushing. It is called Bad Mind. What's this song about?
Pretty much about mental health and getting over the bad mind that you have. Just kind of, like I say in the song, one step in front of the other, just go day by day. And yeah.
Here it is. It is Bad Mind from Awaiting Abigail on Indie Rage Radio. All right, very cool. All right, segment 2, we're going to get to know you guys a little bit better and the band. Let's see. All right, segment 2 in 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. We are here with James and Abigail from the Dallas-Fort Worth hard rock band Awaiting Abigail. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Their music's on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you consume music. They got merch as well, so go support the band. Go buy some merch. AwaitingAbigailBand.com. And Abigail's showing it off. So if you want to see the behind-the-scenes video of this interview, it is live on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. Go check it out. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the band. I was checking out your bio, and you guys have a very interesting story about how your band came together. Old high school friends, searching for new members. You found a father-daughter duo. Then you find Abby in college. How did that all happen?
It's crazy. I'll start it, and then Abby, you can kind of fill in the holes there. But so Mike was back in the local scene, like in the 90s and everything, high school and early college. And I was actually a music major here locally. And then decided I had to kind of grow up, cut the hair off, get a real job. Did public school for nearly 20 years. But when I was a kid in school, the three of us, Heather, the drummer, and Lori, the bass player, we're all kind of band nerds. Heather was actually a saxophone player in the band, and I was a trumpet player. Lori was in color guard, so she didn't really play an instrument per se, but we all hung out together. Heather and I started playing together in my garage when I was 15. We played probably like early 20s, 21, 22. I had to respectfully bow out of that band and be like, I got to go do professional stuff or whatever. And they kept going for a couple more years. Heather kept playing. Lori played in a couple punk bands. COVID happened, and everybody got a hobby during COVID, right? So I thought, man, I'm gonna start playing guitar again. Like it's been literally when I walked away from it, I went to Guitar Center and sold all my gear. I wish I still had some of those guitars, but I was like, hey, it's been 20 years, 25 years, whatever. Let's do a reunion. And you know, some stuff went down in the band, I guess, nothing major, but they were just, that band wasn't getting back together. But I started writing riffs and recording stuff, just doing stuff on my iPad. And Heather and I started jamming again. Lori was all into playing bass with us again. And so we got together and just started jamming. Then after that, I had it's really funny because I told you I taught public school. I was a band director, actually. So I taught middle school and high school band for 18 years. And one of my former students, Corey, who's 32 or so, early 30s, she was one of my percussion students when I was right out of college. Her dad and I, Mike, the other guitar player, we're general aviation buddies. So we were in a flying club together, flying small airplanes. Mike's the kind of guy that's always down for anything. And he's the oldest guy in the band too. Like, I don't want to throw him under the bus. He's kind of self-conscious about it. I'm like, dude, like, that's in now. Like, look at Hetfield. Look at all these other people, dude. Like, embrace it. But he looks like he's about my age. I'm 48, but he's actually early 60s. But wow. Mike's the kind of dude, he's into music, he's into airplanes. I'm into music, I'm into airplanes, and he's always down for an adventure in either area. So we were friends, and I was like, hey man, you want to play guitar with us? He was like, hell yeah. And I said, you think we could get Corey? Because she, you know, in percussion class, she had to do a lot of marimba and accessory stuff. It wasn't just a snare drum by any means. It was a lot, really keyboard heavy. So he was like, yeah, should be down. And so we kind of added them to it and started working on these tunes. And we really were seeking out a female front. And we were open to having a male, but we really kind of wanted a girl front. And so we put it out on Bandmix. And Abby called, and you know, she's still 19 for like another month, but I was like, I don't know, like hopefully it'll work out. Like, what a smash up, right? Like we've got somebody in their 30s, we'll have somebody in their 20s, 40s, 60s. I mean, how will that all work out? And I'll tell you, she did a couple phone things for us, and I was like, really, you don't need to try out. I mean, you can come jam with us or whatever, but why don't you write some words to some of these tunes that we have riffed out already? And believe it or not, the 4 songs on our EP, like, it's literally, I handed her that stuff and she came back with it fast. She writes really, really quickly.
Thank you.
Yeah. And really well, really catchy stuff. But yeah, so that's how we found her. And she has some solo stuff, and she was kind of looking around for a band. She can tell you about that.
Yeah, I originally started making pop music when I was 16, pop R&B type stuff. It's also on Spotify, Abigail Hill. But I really wanted a band because with that type of stuff, you have to make it all on your own. It's just all you do everything. Whereas with the band, it's like a teamwork thing. So that's why I got Bandmix. And then James emailed me or texted me on Bandmix, and I was really excited. And I auditioned with a Pretty Reckless song, and he loved it. And then I was songwriting in my Meals on Wheels van, because I used to work at Meals on Wheels for the summer. Nice. And I would write through that and just send it in, see if he liked it. And yeah, it just kind of went off from there.
Well, I tell you what, I haven't heard any of your pop stuff. I'm sure it's fantastic, but you definitely found your wheelhouse in rock and roll, because your voice sounds great on a rock track.
Thank you.
So the next song we're going to play from you guys is called People Pleaser. What's this about?
People Pleaser is about people pleasing. Pretty much just people. I tried to write it around like what they think and how they think about people pleasing, and that they can't stop people pleasing, that even if they're tired, they have to still hang out with their friends because they don't want to lose those friends and things like that.
Here it is.
You know, it's funny about that, about the title of that song. It's kind of become a household thing around my house, like because with my kids and so on, that's like, oh, because your people pleasing tendencies. Like,
yes.
We actually like the song because it's so true. Like, how many times are you doing something that you don't want to do, but you're doing it to please somebody else?
Yeah, and that song took me the longest to write, I think, because I was really trying to get in depth of the people pleaser mindset, I guess. was really fun though.
Here it is. It is People Pleaser from Awaiting Abigail on Indie Rage Radio. All right, very good. In segment 3, we usually do a thing where we're taking a plane to Dallas, Fort Worth, and we're going to be there for the weekend. So we're looking, for, I guess, your recommendation on what's the best restaurant to go to, what's the best venue, something fun to do over in Dallas, Fort Worth. All right, let's see here. All right, segment 3 in 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. We are back. Kicking off hour number 2 with Awaiting Abigail. James and Abigail are here with us. Guys, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
I hear the fictitious water in the fictitious green room is great, so drink up.
It's a fruit punch Gatorade, actually.
Yes.
Yes, I got mine too.
That's weird.
Whoa. That is crazy. They're a hard rock band from Dallas, Fort Worth. If you want to watch the behind the scenes video of this interview, it is live right now on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. Just search Indie Rage Radio. Speaking of social media, you can find Awaiting Abigail on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can get their music on Spotify, iTunes, and anywhere you consume music. Go buy some merch at awaitingabigailband.com. Go help support these guys. They definitely deserve it. They're putting out some great music. All right, so in segment 3, we always like to talk a little bit about the band's hometown. So wherever we are in the States, we're taking a Spirit airline flight all the way in the DFW, okay? I mean, we're going all out. Look, we're getting the big seat in the front. We're not sitting with the jabronis in the back, okay? Because that's where the crazy stuff happens. We're up front with the high rollers. We're flying into DFW, and we're hungry. What's one restaurant that we got to go to?
You want me to take it, Abby?
I think so.
Okay. I'll give you some time to think about it since she's not a native DFW person. So everybody's probably sick of it, but you've got to do Tex-Mex while you're here. So I would say probably, and especially near where I live, I would probably take you to Joe T. Garcia's or Uncle Julio's, maybe, even though it's a chain. Uncle Julio's down by TCU area, or Joe T's up by the stockyards. Get some Tex-Mex.
You got anything, Abigail?
I would say Chewy's, although that's also a nation thing. I see a lot of them around here, and they're really good here. Like, they're better than Houston, which is weird to say, but I like it more than I like it in Houston. So definitely,
chains are good too. I mean, you come from a small city like, I'm from. I mean, we don't have any of that, so it'd be brand spanking new to us.
Yeah.
All right, so we had a great meal. We want to go see a rock show. We're not really looking for a place that's going to have touring musicians come through. We're looking for some homegrown talent, maybe a venue that fits 150 to 250 people. We want to be packed in like sardines, sharing sweat with people. Where are we going?
I think you got to go to Deep Ellum. So
Deep Ellum is the spot.
You got to go to Deep Ellum. You got to go to Trees. There's so much history at Trees. I'm biased. Not trying to get another gig there soon by saying this, but Heather and I played Trees in 1995, and she played a couple times in between there, but last month when I played there, it was almost 30 years from standing on the same stage. But there's so much history down there in Deep Ellum. You've got every kind of music. You've got rock and roll on one street with Trees, Reno's Chop Shop. And in fact, we wouldn't even just have to go one place, Mike. We could walk in and out of several places where it'd be packed in like sardines.
Yes.
And there's some local rock and roll. Trees has the history there. Famous Kurt Cobain story of the bouncer and him there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic. I've seen that video. That's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's where we'd go for sure, down there in Deep Ellum.
It has all the spots for sure. There's a lot of clubs. A lot of live music. I think there's some country and jazz. I've heard.
Blues on the other side. It's very diverse.
So whatever rocks your boat. But rock, definitely Trees, I would say, is a big one.
Yeah, and definitely James putting it out there in the ether. Look, I can attest that works. So you guys are going to get a gig at Trees because a few months ago I asked for an interview with a band called Anchor, and essentially their manager told me to kick rocks. And so about 2 months ago, I did a reaction video to their latest single, Shigoni. And I put out there, hey guys, your manager already told me to kick rocks, but hey, if you ever watch this, I'd love to do an interview. And I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lead singer reached out and I was like, man, he's got to put it out there. So you guys are getting that gig. I know it.
That's right.
All right. So we had a great show. We got a full tummy. We're going to bed, but we're here for one more day in DFW. We want to top it off with something fun. Maybe a go-kart ranch or a theme park or something just fun. Maybe a big arcade or whatnot. Where are we going?
I gotta say Six Flags.
Yeah,
It's
Six
only
Flags.
7 minutes away from where I'm at, and it's super big. Like when I was in Houston, we used to drive all the way down, just like 3.5 hours just to do it. So if you're in the area, I would definitely say Six Flags. A lot of great rides. The food is kind of expensive, so make sure you eat beforehand, but the rides are great.
Yeah, Six Flags for sure. And all the roller coasters and everything. And then if it's summertime, you can get like a double pass and go across the street to Hurricane Harbor and get to do the water park and Six Flags. But yeah, when I was a kid, I used to want to do like different amusement parks. Abby, this is way before your time, but did you know or hear about Astro World down there?
I've heard about it, but yeah, it was gone before I was even.
Did you know about it?
I would have loved it.
Oh yeah. As a kid, I used to go all the time.
Yeah. It was good.
Fantastic.
They had one of their last coasters was that like spiral thing that you would spiral through.
The Ultra Twister.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would come down and you would like go like straight down and then start twisting. It was nuts.
That sounds so fun.
And I've always been scared of heights, but like when I was a kid, I could do roller coasters and stuff like that because I was strapped in.
Yeah.
As an adult, we went to I think there's a Six Flags in San Antonio too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went there, and my daughter at the time was just at the point where she was kind of like on the level, but not really. So we kind of poofed her hair up a little bit, and she was able to get on some rides.
Yeah.
And she wanted me to ride a water ride with her. And I hadn't ridden a ride in so long, and that thing got so high, and I'm sitting there trying to be brave for her because this was her first ride at a theme park. And I'm looking over there, and she has no care. And I'm like, oh my God, this kid's fearless. Like I could actually die from fear right now. Yeah, it was amazing. All right, so the next song we're going to play from you guys is called Falling Under. What's this song about?
Falling Under is about a manipulative relationship. You're falling under their spell, and you don't know how to get out of the relationship. You try to leave, but it's just so manipulative that they kind of draw you back in and that sort of thing.
Here it is. It is Falling Under from Awaiting Abigail on Indie Rage Radio. All right, very cool. Jeez. All right, so segment 4, it's at the very end of the show. And we're kind of like up against the time clock. So we're just putting a bow on everything.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Segment 4 in 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. We are at our very last segment with our special guest, Awaiting Abigail. They're a hard rock band from Dallas, Fort Worth. James and Abigail, your time has been very much appreciated. I've had a great time rocking out with you guys tonight.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
All right, you can check Awaiting Abigail out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. Get some merch at awaitingabigailband.com. Go support this band. Go follow them on your favorite social media platforms. Go stream their music. Now, what if somebody wants to reach out, maybe they want to book you guys, what's the best way to do that?
Most of the socials have this on there, but just info at awaitingabigailband.com. but it's all kind of woven into a circle. So if they find our link tree, Facebook, any of those stuffs, they can message us through any of those links.
Right on. All right. So what's the future? What's the future look like for Awaiting Abigail?
So we're making a set of 10, right? And we're working on more originals. For right now, I'm songwriting some, so you'll get to see those. And we've got a lot of great performances coming up. Some of them we can't say, but they're going to be great. So definitely get ready for that.
Yeah, for sure. We're adapting a couple of Abby's pop tunes also. And it's been real successful so far, kind of mashing up genres. In fact, I kind of think it's given some review people a tough time to put us in a box, you know,
Yeah.
which is cool. I love reading the reviews because they're all correct, and it's just interesting takes on, you know, when they ask what we are, I say rock and roll metal. It's, you know, if the snare drum's on 2 and 4, then it's rock and roll to me. But you know, it's been really fun. But we got some of her stuff that we're working on, some more original stuff. We're going to build the set out so that we have a good 45-minute to an hour set, maybe 1 or 2 covers. But yeah, we got some big stuff coming up. March 1st, we're playing at the Haltom in Fort Worth. It's a Creep Fest. It's the first kind of festival. It's sponsored by Creeper, which is a great band in the Fort Worth area. And there's going to be 10 bands, including us, on 2 stages. So that's going to be pretty epic. And then there's some other stuff in the works this summer for a couple out-of-state performances.
Nice.
Yeah, so we'll keep you up to date on that. But it's big stuff that we've been sworn to secrecy on.
Make sure you follow Awaiting Abigail on social media, Facebook, Instagram. That would definitely let you know in the future when they can finally tell you where they're going to be out of state. All right, guys. The last song we're going to play is called I Hate You. It's pretty strong. What's the song about?
It's about mean girls, just people that are mean to you. James kind of wrote part of it. We kind of collaborated on this one. And it's mainly about like mean girls and just trying to get over the mean girls and just telling them how you really feel about them.
For me, Mike, it's not even just mean girls. It's like anybody in the office.
Anybody.
It could be a girl, guy, whatever. But that person that sucks the air out of the room.
Or even family, like
it could be family.
Whatever rock you vote.
It's in the idiom of a bully girl, but it could be anybody that you hate at work or school or wherever.
Yeah, I was just fixing to say, James, you being a school teacher for 18 years, you've seen your fair share of mean girls.
I've seen it, man. I've seen some hair pulling.
My daughter's dealing with a mean girl right now. You know who you are. Leave my daughter alone.
Well, here's
Leave her alone.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
All right. He is James. He is Abigail. They're from the band Awaiting Abigail. We are out of here. Here's I Hate You on Indie Rage Radio. We'll see you when we see you. All right. Very cool. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Before you leave, and I got to cough again. Good thing you're where you are in DFW, because I am a coughing maniac. All right, before you guys leave, if I could get a drop from you, if Abigail, you would start it off since your name is in the band. Be like, "Hi, this is Abigail," or you can say, "Hi, this is Abigail Hill," whatever you want to do. And then James, "Hi, this is James," and then Abigail, "We're from the band Awaiting Abigail," and then James, and you're listening to Indie Rage Radio.
All right.
All right. Whenever you guys are ready.
Hello, I'm Abigail Hill.
I'm James from Abigail, Awaiting Abigail. Oh man, scratch.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Outtake.
Hello, I'm Abigail.
I'm James.
And we are Awaiting Abigail.
And you're listening to Indie Rage Radio.
Fantastic. Guys, keep up the hard work. You got a great thing going.
Thank you.
Hey, we really appreciate it. Thanks so much for having us, brother.
No problem. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. I always see the likes in the comments on social media, so I appreciate you guys following us on social media as well. Thank you.
Yeah, man, we'll blow you up as much as we can.
Yep.
All right, guys, do your thing, man. You guys got a great thing going on. Keep it up.
All right. We'll see you soon.
We'll see you.
Thank y'all.
Bye-bye, man.
Bye.